The Twins only got one game in against the Angels in their series. We'll talk a little bit about that later, but they got an entire series worth of double plays in here, basically, in this one game. This is not the same highlight over and over. No. This is the Twins hitting into 4 double plays in the same game on Friday. Just amazing that can even happen in one game. Was not the major league record or anything. I believe that was 6. I was almost kind of hoping that they would hit that by the end of the game. And then on the other side, the Angels just had all of these not greatly struck balls go for hits. That you see an 89.2 mile per hour. There's an 80.7, 78.6. These are the exit velocities. These are not well struck balls. A little half swing there and a 77.9 mile per hour hit. 64.9. Again, just a bloop. And then a 60 mile per hour exit velocity on this one for a hit. So just things not going the Twins' way, everything going the Angels' way. And then tip their cap. You don't score 10 runs just by dinking and dunking. Justin Upton hit a mammoth grand slam. Epic. That led to this moment. Willians Astudillo pitching. So I'll leave this over. He actually did nicely. Look, he's got the jersey open, just lobbing some pitches in there. But this was the only game of the series because the next 2 were canceled due to the Twins having another positive COVID test. And they've been, I think there have been 3 positives now in addition to Reynolds and Simmons. That's kind of a developing situation. But right now, the latest news is the Twins have not had a positive test. So that's a good thing. Their game tomorrow, Monday, is canceled against Oakland. Or I should say postponed. Tuesday is still out there, so we'll see where that goes. All right, so just one game this series since the other ones got canceled. So just going to point out some things on the MLB box score here. Mitch Garver had 2 hits, including one that drove in a couple runs. So that was great to see. Also drew a walk. He's been kind of slumping. So nice to see him have a good game. And really, the Twins, 3 for 8 in runners in scoring position. That was nice to see because they've really struggled in those situations, particularly in that Boston series we just talked about last time. But again, it was those double plays that really killed the offense, and they only scored 3 runs. You're just not going to get the job done doing that. And then to the pitching staff, Lewis Thorpe, the thing I like to see from him was he was confident. He was throwing strikes, 43 strikes on 60 pitches. That's a 71.7 strike percentage. And then, things got really out of hand for Dobnak, but we saw so many of those balls not well struck. He did strike out 4 guys in 2 1/3 inning, and he threw 70.5% of his pitches for strikes. So clearly an ugly outing, no doubt about it. Not going to kind of pretend that that's not the case. And he's had an ugly year, as we can see evidenced by that 11.88 ERA. My goodness. But yeah, again, just so many balls bleeding their way through for the Angels. And then Thielbar had the weird sequence where, he was up on Trout. He had 2 strikes on Trout, but then a wild pitch allowed a runner to advance, thus opening first base. And they intentionally walked Trout. And Justin Upton hit the grand slam. Such a 2021 Twins moment so far, to put it that way. Then Astudillo, again, 7 pitches, just 7-pitch inning. It's just funny with how much the bullpen has struggled. Otherwise, yeah, you have Dobnak, not pitching horribly and just having everything go horribly. And then you have Astudillo coming in and being like, well, this is easy, you guys. You just throw 46 mile per hour fastballs and you get a 1-2-3 inning. Big deal. Thanks for checking this out. This has been Tom. We'll talk again soon.